So you want to get on a morning routine and improve how you feel. You've probably seen these CEO like morning routines like 5 a.m. and you decided to try one out. You got motivated actually. Let me tell you how it improves you as a person. But first, let me take you about a year and a half back, like during Zoom. For me, that was freshman year. I would wake up like around 10 minutes before class started because all night I was scrolling through YouTube, Instagram, all that bullshit, just doing nothing basically. And then I would get to class and I would spend all of my time on TikTok. Really, I remember being so addicted that I would throw my phone across my room because I would just catch myself just like grabbing the phone and just scrolling and scrolling. I just couldn't let it go, so I would just throw it. And then I would delete the app, but then I would just catch myself like subconsciously like just downloading it back. I'd be like, bro, what am I doing, bro? Like even back then I could see that I was addicted. And I wouldn't even attempt to do any sort of work. I would tell myself, oh, after this class, I'm gonna go get some work done. But like during the class, I'd be on my phone. It was obviously an excuse. And I got all no marks, all Fs my freshman year, and it was detrimental to my health, my mental health, and my grades. But during summer and sophomore year, I set out to change that. And I've improved my grades significantly. And I went from F's to A's and B's. And school isn't even my main focus. That's just my mentality. Like, if I'm there, I'm going to get my stuff done. And ever since, like, freshman summer, I've set up a morning routine that I'll share in this video. And it involves a key aspect in self-improvement, journaling. Writing it down on a piece of paper. And the reason I say that, rather than just writing it down on your phone, because you think about it more. You have more time. When you're writing it down, you have to think more. You have to give more power than to just press some buttons, you know? Like, it'll get the job done, but I'd prefer you to write it down because I feel like you're more likely to do it. I had to stop recording because I had to like bring out my journal. See, I got bad handwriting. Do not judge me. I'm left-handed, so it's kind of harder to write left-handed. But you can see this is an old April 3rd, like over a month ago. This is just like an examples. Jump ropes. So I'm guessing it was rest day. It was cardio. Eating, shower, meditate, journal. Read. It's like, I think I talked about that one. But usually what I do is as I'm eating, for every like spoon that I eat, right, I'm grateful for something. I'm grateful for that I got to work out. I'm grateful that I got to read. I'm grateful that I have quiet spots to meditate. I'm grateful for the weights my dad bought me and it has improved my gains. Because I got to work out at home. My dad helped me pay for it. So I'm grateful for that. Grateful to have this TV, PC, PS4, and Switch, but never play because I'm grateful to be able to have them, but also choose my life over pixels. That's a good one. First things first, you want to set a time for when you're going to go to bed. And what I mean by go to bed instead of go to sleep is because you need to be in bed for about 9 to 10 hours, but we're going to aim for 9. You can't just go to sleep in 1 minute, you know. You need to give yourself time. It's not just 8 hours. We're trying to aim for 9 so we can have that good sleep, wake up good, wake up refreshed. Also, schedule your last meal before you go to sleep. It is very important because when I was addicted to my phone, I would eat very late or very close to my bedtime, and I wouldn't have enough time because I couldn't sleep. So I would sleep on a full stomach, which it kind of hurts your stomach, but like it messes up your stomach like over time because I did it so much. And also I couldn't get sufficient sleep because I couldn't sleep because I like ate like an hour before bed. You want to give at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Now set your journal besides your bed, and right now or before you go to sleep, I'd advise to start practicing like what I was saying. Like, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, because you're going to be doing it first thing in the morning. Yes, first thing in the morning. So you wake up feeling great, happy, grateful, all that. It's a good start to your day, man, when you wake up like that. So now what you're going to be doing on your journal is how I have it set up. At the top, you're going to write things that you're grateful for, and at the bottom or on the back side, depending if you filled it up, you're going to put your times table. Also, you can add the date and the time. So like in the future, you can remember like look at your thoughts and like when and like what time you were thinking. Like, that's pretty cool. And I'm not going to put some bullshit where I'm supposed to be super productive. I'll get it done in 10 minutes. No. Set realistic things for that day and times. So if you can eat your breakfast in 30 minutes, but if you could rush it and eat it in 20, eat it in 30. Do not rush yourself by trying to be, oh, I'm gonna be super productive. Do not burn yourself out. That is the worst thing you can do. Be realistic with the times. Don't burn yourself out. Be realistic. Do not let your ego get involved. Start small, as I've already said. What I use to track my time is what I've been wearing in the past couple videos. I got this watch like 5 years ago. It's called the G-Shock. I'm gonna look at it. But you could really just use like any, like, as long as it tracks time, that's all we really care about. We just want something that's like not a screen, like a phone, or like you can use an Apple Watch, but we kind of want to stick to things that like don't have screens, so like we can't feed our addictions, like scrolling or just like looking at messages, because like something as simple as looking at a message can hinder our productivity, or kind of like change our focus from the task at hand. Like put your phone in a drawer. Like I put my phone either in that drawer or in that drawer, because my room is separate from the house. So I'll spend most of my time either in the house or in the backyard. So I don't even have my phone on me. I'm not even thinking about my phone. Now back to the topic at hand. You're gonna wake up in the morning all fuzzy. You might not be there all the way, but you're gonna grab your journal and your pen that's right next to you as soon as you get up, and you start naming like little things. I'm grateful for the water. I'm grateful for, I had a pen, but you just start naming things that you're grateful for, because some people don't have access to that. Some people want the stuff that you already have. You just gotta be grateful and just, try to feel good. Like, damn, I really got this. Like, I have more than my necessities. Like, damn, you're spoiled. You know what I mean? Like, compared to third world countries and stuff like that. For example, you could put, oh, I'm grateful that I have a bed to go to sleep on. I'm grateful for the meal my mom cooked 2 days ago. It was bomb. I'm grateful that I get to have an ice cold shower. I'm grateful that I even have a shower. I'm grateful that I even have running water. I'm grateful that I get to live under a roof. Just start putting things that you're grateful for, things that you already have. Instead of always just wanting more and more and more, you're content and you're happy and you're grateful for what you already have and what God's already given you. And journal things like that for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then start writing your times table. Make sure to give yourself about 10 to 15 minutes to, you have to give yourself about 10 minutes because you have to write everything down. So about 10 minutes before you start actually like doing the things that you're going to do. Write simple stuff like meditate, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Then I'm going to go eat for 30 minutes. Like you want to start off small. You want to do things that you're probably already going to do. You know what? Grab your journal right now and start doing it. You don't have to put hard stuff. Just do what you're already going to do for the rest of the day. But like time it and stuff. So you could cut out just like the time you spend on your phone. Just do it right now. It doesn't have to be hard. Just simple things, Could count as practice. Try to be loose with it at first, like don't let your ego tell you what to do. Do not let it make you feel like, oh, I'm too much of a bitch if I do it. 10 minutes, I could do an hour meditation. Don't let your ego ruin it for you. Like if you're obese and you decide to go on a crash diet, you're eating 4,000 calories, you decide to go on a diet, you're going to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. You go on a 1,000 calorie diet. Let's say you do stick with it, going from 4,000 to 1,000, which you probably won't because you don't have the discipline, you don't have the will of fire. You're most likely to gain it back. You need to gradually start losing weight, gradually start lowering the calories week by week, and you're most likely to keep off the weight than the dude who said, oh, I'm going to go to 1,000 calories, 2 weeks, lose it all. That dude's most likely to gain it all the way back up. It may take you longer, but you're going to keep it off. But anyways, once you start getting into the habit of journaling every single day, and you remove the habit of as soon as you wake up, you're reaching for your phone, you're thinking of grabbing your phone, subconsciously even, then you can start adding things like working out, eating at a certain time, sleep by a certain time. Then the duration can increase. Like you meditate, you've been meditating the past week, 20 minutes every morning, you will increase it to 30. Or you meditate one time in the morning and one time at night. But remember, gradually, slowly by slowly, week by week, you add a little bit of time, another task, wake up a little earlier, sleep a little more, you know what I mean? And this will cut out 80% of the tasks you spend that are really just wasting your time, really. Basically, so you know what you're supposed to do at what time, when. Because setting a time limit, it like rushes you, so you think, oh, I don't have time to waste, can't waste it. Why would I just go through my phone when I got 10 minutes left to eat? I'm gonna prioritize my meal over my phone. So you cut out all the bullshit and you do what you want to do. You stick to your journal, to what you wrote down, and you get straight to business. And with all that said, this is the end of the video. I hope you all learned something and you take these things, you implement them in the next couple of weeks. Don't aim to be average, aim to be limitless.